Breaking news that's coming in. Assam Chief Minister orders a high-level inquiry into the circumstances that led to a blowout at a gas well of Oil India Limited in Tinsukia district and the subsequent fire that killed 2 people. Arindam joining us for more details. Arindam, if you can take us through the latest developments here, especially with regards to the circumstances that led to the blowout, which now should be the prime focus.
Yes, right now a proper investigation exactly what happened, what led to this disaster, because the gas was leaking from the well since May 27, and it was surging so high that it was visible several kilometers away, and the villagers in the vicinity panicked and they fled their villages fearing for their lives and took shelter in distant areas. But day before yesterday, the gas well which was leaking gas, there was a massive blast followed by a massive inferno which engulfed a vast area in the vicinity of the gas well, in which 2 firefighters of the Oil India Limited lost their lives. Besides destroying a huge flora and fauna in that area. In fact, right now, the oil spills can be seen all over the area, especially in the wet fields, and it probably for a long time there won't be any vegetation in that area. But right now, as I had mentioned, a proper investigation needs to be made to find out the exact cause of this disaster, because this gas well is not only posing threat to the villages in the vicinity, but also to the Tinsukia National Park, which is very nearby to the gas well, as well as a big wetland. So this is posing a big threat to the ecosystem in that area. Yesterday, the Oil India Limited ordered a high-level inquiry. In fact, 2 officials of Oil India Limited, a chief engineer and a DIC, were suspended following this initial inquiry. And today, Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal has also ordered a high-level inquiry to find out the cause of this disaster. But yes, the question remains: what took so long to control this situation? Because, as I have mentioned, the gas was leaking since May 27, and was the gas leakage taken very casually initially, because only 2 days back, an SOS call was given to LR Disaster Response of Singapore, from which they have sent 3 experts. And day before yesterday only, they landed at the site. And as they were inspecting this gas leakage, this blast took place, followed by the massive inferno. So right now, all concerned authorities, the Oil India Limited, the ONGC, the 3 experts from Singapore, the NDRF, SDRF teams, and the flame. But the good news is that the peripheral fire has been controlled, but the main fire at the gas well still remains uncontrolled.
All right, Arindam, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details. That is a big question that still needs to be answered, and why it went undiscovered for so long. But this is now the 3rd consecutive day that the fire is in fact raging on. The state chief minister visited the site, said that the fire is now decreasing in intensity. The Assam government has shifted at least 7,000 people from the nearby villages to shelters as the fire spread over 2 days. Now, the extent of the damage is still being assessed. Remember, 2 firefighters of Oil India have also died at the site. In fact, Oil India has also formed 4 teams comprising of senior officials to implement measures to mitigate the crisis arising out of the gas well blowout. Around 1,600 families had already been evacuated from the nearby affected areas and are staying at relief camps. And Oil India has also decided to provide an amount of 30,000 rupees to each of the affected families as immediate relief.
The fire in the periphery area, which created a lot of havoc yesterday, that has been controlled. There is no fire around, and in fact our fire tenders are ready for any preventive action. The fire is now burning on top of the wellhead along with the gas. The alert team along with oil and ONGC, they have started their next effort to contain the fire. We are looking at a horizon of 18 to 20 days, possibly a month, but we are hopeful that if we are in a position to arrange huge quantity of water That's one of the biggest essentials. If that can be done on time, then we can tackle this problem the earliest.